I guess we can reset some of these alliances because like we have like a lot of it's kind of pertinent. We have the Peach Cobbler Alliance, which is Ashley, Mickey, and Will, which is a part of why the Mickey and Ashley kind of feuds end up happening, because Ashley is like criticizing Mickey's game move and saying it was bad, and kind of defending Jimmy, trying to get him to potentially stay in a vote. So that's kind of that. Then also later in the week, after Mickey and Ashley make up the second time, they bring in Ava as a fourth, and they call themselves Core 4. Completely unique Big Brother Alliance name that we haven't seen a million times.
Right.
So that's like this kind of new structure that Mickey's going to try to form to like weaponize them against Vince, basically. And then we had finally this trio of Zach, Vince, and Morgan that has existed for weeks. They've bandied about bringing in Mickey as a fourth so that they can actually like lock her down. After this HOH, they finally do bring her in as a fourth for real and name that alliance the Melting Pot, which is at least it's a new name, but yeah, that's kind of where things are currently sitting. On top of that, both Will and Ashley to a degree, but primarily Will, have been trying to pick up Keanu as a piece, and trying to like point him in a useful direction. Whether that's going to be successful or not is to be determined. I think that like trying to, like as we said at the top of the show, trying to predict what Keanu would do with power is nigh impossible. But yeah, that's kind of where we have like the Vince Zach duo. Vince has Lauren. Zach also has Lauren. So that's kind of a trio. Morgan thinks that she's a trio with Zach and Vince, and that she is prioritized by them over Lauren. I would say that's probably not the case, but that's what she thinks. And then on top of that, Mickey has now become basically the fourth member of a 5-person, or the fifth member of a 4-person alliance. Which is not a great place to be. And she kind of, I think, knows it to a degree, which is why she's trying to set pieces up poorly to go after Vince.
It'll be interesting. I mean, does Rachel have anybody anymore?
She has Ashley to a degree.
Okay.
And Ava technically is still in a final 2 with her, but Ava also spent an enormous amount of time this week trying to burn Ashley and Rachel by extension to Mickey. So I don't really think that she has Ava anymore. I think at this point, Rachel has Ashley kind of, and that's it.
Yeah, from what like you've seen, it just feels like Ava's recognizing how stuff is, going down. Is like, well, I'm not going down with the ship.
Yeah. Also, Ava, I think, legitimately is frustrated with Ashley for, I don't know, for I guess pointing out reality and like Ava not liking it.
It's always tough when someone does that.
Yeah. I mean, Ashley is legitimately like we've gone over. Ashley has legitimate kind of social issues, I would say, and she does come off like kind of annoying in conversations. But in this circumstance, most of what she's saying is correct, and people just are not happy with like hearing uncomfortable truths being told to them.
No, I mean that's been throughout one history of real life, but two history of these kinds of shows. People will get shoot the messenger, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, a lot of Ashley as the messenger being shot this week.
Yeah, very unfortunate for my winner pick. But we'll see. I think maybe she can adapt. We'll see. But it'll all really shake out on whoever wins this HOH, right?
Yeah, this is a huge HOH for determining the next like X number of weeks in the season.
When do you expect we'll find out? Around like
it is a knockout comp, which is theoretically quick. So maybe by midnight, like we won't get feeds back until at least midnight because they won't ever turn them back on until after the PST show has aired, which runs from 11 to 12 EST. So I would hope by like 12:30 EST we have a result, but like I also have thought that we should have gotten results for or like feeds back and results earlier in previous weeks, and a lot of the times it's 1:30 to even up towards 3 a.m. Eastern that we really get feeds back. So I would not be encouraging people on the East Coast to be staying up unless they have nothing to do tomorrow to wake up for. And even still, like a lot of the times I've stayed up and like, I find out the HOH result and then I'm like, okay, cool. I want to watch some conversations, but I'm too exhausted to even engage and then I pass out. And so like, it was literally just a worse situation than if I just gone to bed and woken up and found out who the HOH was. So,
and sometimes you might go to find out and go to bed mad. You don't want that.
Well, yes, that's what I did with Riley. I found out Riley's HOH. I went to bed upset, and then I woke up and I looked at my phone and I was like, "Oh my god, Mickey's HOH! What the hell?"
That was very fun to wake up to, and then it was a nightmare. Be careful what you wish for.